Okay, news story. 4231. As a hotel, when looking at a house account that has been used as a group master account with all room charges transferred to it, the res ID is only reference. This makes it difficult for the group contact to reconcile against the guest names in the group. Solution: include the name on the reservation for the transferred line. Workflow. So in room key, you can move charges from one room to another room. That's the first scenario. The second scenario is you have a group with a house account, and all the charges are routed to the house account. And then when you check it out, all the charges are transferred over. So if we go to my hotel here, since I have this group, I already checked out all the rooms, so there was oh, hang on a sec, I got disconnected from the VPN. It's for 260. It says 2608. Transferred to 2608. We have a little red arrow. Then when we go over to the house account, you get the little blue arrow transferred in. So transfer from, that TRNSF is a short version of transfer in someone's head. Transfer from 2609. So the problem is that it doesn't have the guest name. So for a group contact to reconcile this doesn't make sense. So the idea is instead of using transfer from, we're going to put in the guest name instead. So here you have the last name and then the first name. We'll keep the res ID in the folio and the description. That's what transfers over. So it's really just replacing the TRNSF dot from with the guest name that's transferred from. The little blue arrow would stay. Okay. Next is a spike. I am worried. I don't think this would be used anywhere, but you never know. Is there any sort of procedures that use the TRNSF from in the description field as a filter? I do know that in, I would say probably within the past year, maybe 8 months ago, 9 months ago or so, Hamid was working on reports, statistics, and the corporate statistics, and especially when we're looking at sales managers and whatnot. But in this report, the transfers were being included, which they shouldn't be. So basically, you would have the transferred revenue. So the revenue, was on the guest room. That's when we counted on the report. But what was happening is the transfer, the negative was being when it was being transferred off the room onto the house account, I was counting that. So he found a way to make sure that transfers were included. I believe in the back end, in the program side, it shows that this type of transaction is a transfer. So there's either a flag or something else. But if he used description, transfer from, if he used this text, that's where we're in trouble. So again, I don't think he did. I think it was a flag. So definitely for sure take a look at this one, corporate statistics. and see how is it filtering out transfers. Again, I think it's the flag. And I don't know if there's a way to do a spike to see if anything else uses transferred from. I can't see why you would use a description. It might be a little bit dangerous, but worth looking into. Okay, next is a new PPM tool for support. So what I'm concerned about is, let's say we make this change and the hotel maybe has 3 charges already transferred from another day, and then they upgrade to the new version, and now the names are on the last 2. So you're going to have transfer from, and then all of a sudden Jerry Grouper, Brenda Ferguson, and their folio is going to be messed up because it's not consistent. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to build a new PPM feature. So we'll go under Utilities here, and we will call it Update Folio Description Field. And essentially all it would do is it would give the CS the ability to go in. They would put in the, they would go to the property in the PPM. They go to Utilities. They would click on that. They would then put in the folio number, put in the res ID rather. And what you would see is you would then see a list of all the transactions with their descriptions, and the description can be changed. Now, I don't know how much you want to show in this grid. I mean, really, if you put, I think if you put date, T-code, and description, probably date, T-code, description, amount. If you want to show the whole thing, you can do that as well. Folio, date, T-code, description, or just this whole thing, whatever makes sense to show in that grid. But the main idea is you want to change this, so they need to know which one that they can change. Maybe it's just as simple as displaying just this, right? Just description, and then they'd find the one that they want to change, click edit it, and save it, and that would update. Okay, and allow CS to update the description so that it will display on the folio properly. I would like to know how long this one is going to take, because I guess is it that important to do that? Probably is. I don't think it would be a very big task, but I'm not a programmer, so I'll leave it to you. Okay, that's it.